What is so special about Omega? The Bad Batch Season 3 has already established that her blood may hold the key to Project Necromancer and Palpatine's survival after death, as seen in The Rise of Skywalker. But why? What is so special about Omega's blood to begin with? I think I may have figured out the answer, and believe it or not, it actually relates all the way back to Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Before I get into my theory, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scotty Holiday. I'm a queer creator and a huge Star Wars nerd, so if you're into either one of those things, please consider liking, subscribing, and following me on social media at ScottyHolidaySW for all my latest Star Wars content. Like the members of Clone Force 99, Omega was created from the genetic template of Jango Fett, but enhanced. And though we have yet to learn what exactly her enhancements are, a popular fan theory after her introduction in Season 1 suggested her enhancement may actually be Force sensitivity. And though this theory has yet to be confirmed, Season 3 just added a lot more validity to it. In the final season's third episode, we learned that Omega's blood showed no degradation when combined with Emperor Palpatine's, proving her blood capable of reproducing a high genetic midichlorian count, or M count. This then begs the question, what is so special about Omega's blood, and could she already have a high M count to begin with? In both Star Wars canon and the expanded universe, they've made it pretty clear that trying to create Force-sensitive clones or beings inorganically was pretty much impossible. So how exactly could Omega have gotten this higher than usual concentration of midichlorians, or at least have the ability to reproduce them at a higher level than most? And I believe the answer to this question is from Jedi Master Sifo Dyas. Yep, we're bringing this guy back into the mix. So for those who don't know, Jedi Master Sifo Dyas was introduced in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, as the individual who requested the creation of the clone army for the Republic. Though he died in 32 BBY prior to their completion, 10 years before the events of the movie and the beginning of the Clone War. Then 13 years later, at 19 BBY, Master Sifo Dyas' lightsaber was eventually discovered at a crash site on Obadiah's moon, prompting the Jedi to finally begin an investigation into his disappearance, as seen in the Clone Wars Season 6 episode, The Lost One. In the episode, we learned that Sifo Dyas' ship was shot down by the Pikes at the order of Count Dooku, and then they provided the Jedi's corpse to the Count as confirmation. These events also allowed Palpatine and Dooku to take over the supervision of the Kaminoan cloning project in Sifo Dyas' absence. In Legends continuity, Dooku kept Sifo Dyas' body preserved in a cryogenic hibernation capsule for years until the creation of General Grievous, transfusing the Jedi's blood with Grievous' own blood in hopes of allowing Grievous to wield the Force, though clearly it was ultimately unsuccessful. Taking these events from Legends and combining them with current canon, I believe this could be the answer as to how Omega's blood is capable of reproducing a high M count, theorizing that the Kaminoans transfused her blood with the blood of Jedi Master Sifo Dyas, hoping to create a Force-sensitive clone during or shortly after her creation. Now, Star Wars hasn't been afraid to pull from Legends stories as of late, with Mount Tantus being the most glaring example of this in the Bad Batch series, and I think this theory could make a lot of sense, while also bringing more importance to the character of Sifo Dyas, whose name originally started off as a typo, but later became the character responsible for the creation of the clones. Now, how about that for poetry?
They rhymed.
So what do you think about my theory? What do you think is so special about Omega after all? Let me know down in the comments below, or join my Discord to continue the conversation there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and consider following me on social media at ScottyHolidaySW and at WayseekersPod for all my latest Bad Batch coverage. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.